Hey everybody, I'm passmoreNOPE, and welcome to Let's Discover Anomaly 2 Electric Boogaloo. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into mission number 4, and I'll kind of explain as I go, because it's gonna start to drop us off in the middle of the action here, so it'll be a little hectic at first, but that's okay. This is a kind of a tower offense game developed by 11-Bit Studios, released on Steam. Oh boy, I don't have the dates in front of me. I believe it might have been the 12th. I think it was that Friday, last Friday, from this release, and I apologize for the lateness in getting this uploaded. I'm just going to talk over these cutscenes because it's not that important. The aliens are attacking, that's all we really need to know, and we got to stop them. So you'll see what I mean by a tower offense here in a second. It's going to drop us off with some units, and we're going to go ahead and take control, and we'll get a pause in a second, and I'll go over the better parts of the gameplay. But I was lucky enough to get a review copy of this, and I thank all those involved. This is a massively fun game, so I hope you enjoy this. I'm sorry it's so late in getting out. I had problems recording it in 1080p, but good old DX Story has come through for me. And here we go, we're going to be dropped right into the middle of the action. These are our towers, I guess you can call them, or, you know, just tanks. We're going to move along a path and destroy these towers, so it's kind of like, if this were Defense Grid, we'd be the aliens. But of course in this one, whoa! Let's move our little guy out of range there. Alright, can't perform those actions. Our guys are set to this path, as you can clearly see. And that's, one quirk of these units. They can only fire pretty much straight ahead, but they are very powerful and have long range. They're like the cannon towers of tower defense, if you will. Not to compare these games too much, because they are very fundamentally different, and this one is very unique in my eyes. I did not ever get to play Anomaly 1, sadly. I picked that up, but I will explain what everything is in due time.
The sledgehammer can fire over long distances, but its inability to rotate its
and this is going to kind of go back over. You can see it has a lot of range, pretty good damage, but its armor is a little poor.
And low rate of fire with its excellent range.
And that's that, and we're going to pick up an extra tank here, and I believe this is the point where it'll let me pause.
Recon team. We basically got our asses handed to us, sir.
Alright, gonna pan a little bit ahead of the levels. The levels kind of come in these little chunks. You'll typically have one or two areas that you go through, and then a cutscene, and then it'll give you another area to travel through, at least so far. I have no idea what the later levels are like yet, because I haven't gotten too far past this. I played maybe 2 hours total, including my old attempt to record this. But yeah, that's the basic gist of this game. Is we are trying to move through a path through these towers to get to the other side. But unlike most tower defenses, where you have your towers and the enemies never attack you, we can attack these towers. So it actually kind of makes sense. Whereas most tower defenses don't, but that's a-okay. We really don't need to go over that. All right. And wow, it's not going to give me a chance to talk. So we're just going to go in. And this, we don't directly control a camera or anything. We control a little commander here. And we are pretty hardy and resilient. Towers will shoot at us, but, as long as we back off, we can get away from them. We're going to set... Oh, man, I already screwed up. Sorry, we're going to revert to the last checkpoint. I could have sworn this gave you a chance to pause. But no, we're just going to skip past that. And alright, this thing I'm laying down here is a repair beacon, and when your tanks run over it, they'll be healed. These are decoys, and you can see I kind of laid one a few seconds ago before everyone died. And now that we have a bunch of towers here, I'm going to go ahead and lay one. This will draw enemy fire until I really got to pay attention. I so apologize for this. This is so bad. All right. Skip everything. Fast forward. You can hold the shift key to fast forward, and that will come into play later, especially if you want to get high scores. Gonna go ahead and lay our repair beacon. Try to get it. There we go. Got the one in the back that time. All right, now we're gonna really pay attention. We're gonna come up there. We'll go ahead and place 2 of them right there. 2 of the decoys. All right, so this guy is fundamentally different. He can look in all directions. And he fires very fast. Actually, he'll start out slow, but as he fires, he'll go faster and faster, and this little circle will fill up. And after about 12 seconds, he'll be fully charged. So our tanks are going to come up here, and I think here is the break we get.
However, like the hounds,
Alright, and we're about to go into another detail, but once again, I'll reiterate, we play as this little commander. We have 2 powers so far, a repair beacon that we can drop and a decoy beacon. Decoy will draw enemy fire, and they'll shoot at the decoy until it's dead. Repair will, you'll drop the repair beacon, and as your units move into its path, they'll be healed. Our commander guy is fairly resilient, but if you have multiple towers firing at you, they can kill you, but you see, your health will go back up pretty quick, so you just gotta be kind of careful. And here is one of the big, tactical points of the gameplay here. Every tank that you have can morph into a second unit that will play inherently differently. So they're going to introduce right here.
The unit compensates for its low armor and low rate of fire with sturdy firepower damage, and unlike its twin brother, it can attack in a full circle.
So you see, it sacrifices range, but it gains damage and full range of motion. See, he's going to continue to walk by. He's, you know, he's more than 30 degrees now, and he's still firing. So yeah, they're going to gain, you know, 360 degrees of visibility. We're going to hold the shift key and kind of speed up here. Ooh, we got a couple guys spawning ahead of us, including this big guy right here. So we're going to run in, kind of distract him here. I could probably have done a better job. In fact, it's about to die. So I'm going to run up here. And I don't have a second one to drop, so we're gonna come back. Oh no, we're getting destroyed here. So we're gonna make sure keep our towers healthy, especially as we move through the big guy. That's okay that we lost him now. We're eventually gonna get some more towers that we're gonna be able to buy. We are missing out on the resources here. I'll kind of go over that a little bit later. Yeah, you do have resources you can pick up. So we are moving through the unfriendly zone. Sometimes I like to let my commander guy lead to soak up a little bit of the damage. Couldn't hurt to do so. As long as you're careful and don't let your guy die, because that will end the mission. You can see one aspect of the point systems. Go ahead and lay another one. Yeah, let's get one of those for good measure. Is this combo thing here. So you kind of, you know, there are certain times when you'll want to be in enemy fire all the time because you'll work up your combo and get a bigger score that way. Let's make sure we collect these power-ups. Yep, sometimes enemies will drop power-ups. They'll also drop your resources, which are right here. Whoa, God, not paying attention. Let's drop a repair beacon there. Distract all the towers. See, he'll turn nice and slow, so I like to make sure he has to do like a full rotation before he can get to it. And he should be dying very quickly, or we'll just move out of range. Either way is good. So our guys are gonna come up here, and we can. Oh, I'll go over that display in a second. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Pick that up. So there we go. We got a checkpoint. Let's go into our squad here and buy a unit to replace our lost guy. He was a sledgehammer, and there you can see both of their forms. So yeah, you can you know, you can always replace guys that you lose.
In position.
So go ahead and turn this guy back. So let's go into the tactical display now. There was the area that we just moved through. Plenty of towers there. And now we have this area coming up. And here's the cool part. Here's another tactical point of you know, the gameplay. You can plan your routes. See, we can change routes here at every intersection. We can kind of change how we do it. And even if you want to do an infinite loop, you can do that. If you want to destroy all the towers, you guys will go back and forth until, you know, well, basically for forever, until you give them another path to go by. So for now, we want to go by all these little resources. Your units have to shoot them. That's why my guys missed the other ones. They were too busy targeting the other towers because I lost a cannon and basically didn't have enough firepower to clear everybody out. So right now, this looks like a nice, easy path. We're going to miss some towers. You know, we're certainly not going to go out of our way to fight here, and we're going to get a lot of resources. So let's go back down into the map. Hold the shift key. This will help us fast forward. One point to note about the scoring system, actually. Wow, and with that, looks like a lot of towers there. So we're going to go up here because there are now less towers and there's not a big guy. So, you know, be wary of that. And this mission, it seems to be a quirk of this mission that the towers kind of change as you approach them. I'm not sure if other missions act the same way, but, you know, we'll be doing one more mission in here, so we'll see. Once again, like my guy to soak up maybe one hit of damage. Let's go ahead and drop that. Go back, pick these up.
That's awesome.
Alright, and yeah, now we got our cannon towers, or sorry, sledgehammers that'll have good sight of the enemy and should be able to take everything out before we are in harm's way. Just like that. And now we're coming up here and we have even more stuff spawning, so is this still the best way to go? You know, it doesn't matter because well, yeah. Here we go. Looks like that might be the best way, but we're gonna miss some resources, but that's okay. There's plenty right here, and we end up getting a pretty good surplus in this mission anyway. So one thing to note about the scoring system is the amount of time you take to complete missions comes into play, and holding the shift key will speed up the gameplay, but not that clock. So that's you know, something to note. If you want to get the top scores in this, you're gonna have to hold the shift key and kind of play in fast motion if you can. Wow. Let's plant that over there. Change these guys into the Rocketeers so they can hit them still. And we should be able to take that guy out, I believe. Yep. There we go. And now they'll start shooting the resources. So, we got pretty good resources there. Let's go back into our squad menu. Also, you can upgrade or sell them off. I believe I'm not sure why, sometimes they get a minus 30%. But that's something to take into account. Let's get, can we get 2? Yeah. Go ahead and get another one of these guys and put him up front to protect now 3 of our cannons in the back. And let's see, what do we have coming up here? Wow, lots of stuff, and it looks like we're going to have to take all this stuff out. So we're going to go in tight controlled loops until everything is destroyed. Just kind of take our time here. So our cannons should come into range of all this stuff within a fairly reasonable time. This is going to tell us that we have to clear all this stuff out to free up these devastators. That's a mission important item. I don't think they come into gameplay effect at all. And now it might be a good idea to get these guys into missile mode. You know what? We're gonna do something like this. And just kind of make a loop like that. That way we'll be sure to kill this guy, and then we can work down through here in these smaller units. That'll be pretty good. Oh, that was not good. I didn't distract the guy very well because he shot at me, but he was still able to hit my my other tanks due to splash damage. So now, yeah, we're gonna devastate that guy. I think my tanks are gonna be safe enough if I come back over here and get this power up. I'm just kind of anal like that. I like to make sure I pick up everything that I can. And why not lay one more there just to kind of distract these guys a little bit more. It's going to go down quick because you have a lot of people targeting it. Let's let my guy soak up maybe a hit or two. Save my tanks from a little bit of damage. And both of our guys are firing at max speed. Remember, that's one quirk of their gameplay. And we did really good there. So let's go ahead and save us a little time and cut this off. Wow, we're going to go in a big old loop here, but one pass should do it. We should be able to get everything. So let's go ahead and do that. We have 75 resources. I'm not sure if we're going to get enough to buy a 5th unit, but that's always the case. And in this case, I'd like to get 4 of the tanks. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Or I'm going to really screw up again. Sorry, that's what happens when you try to commentate and make sure you hit all the cool spots of the game. And I get so wrapped up in the gameplay of this when I play. Because the gameplay is great, but also don't count out the graphics, because, I mean, you're not blind. Well, you know, I'm guessing because you're watching YouTube. But yeah, these, I mean, come on, the presentation is amazing, the graphics are amazing, and we're going to go ahead and complete that mission, and I'll kind of go over the score screen here. And we did, okay, I guess. You have 3 kind of medals here, one for ruthlessness, one for efficiency, and one for swiftness. Ruthlessness is the amount of cannons, or sorry, the amount of towers that you take out in a level. So sometimes to get a higher score, you might have to double back on a path to kill a few more towers. Efficiency is how many units you lose, or I guess the lack thereof. I lost quite a few, so I only get bronze. That's understandable. I'm guessing most missions, you might have to save them all, or maybe you can only lose 1 to get a gold. Swiftness is the amount of time. Remember the trick of holding the shift key to speed up the gameplay, but not the clock. That's where that comes into play. to get gold, we would have had to, you know, hold the shift key down longer and play in fast motion, which, as you can see from my, you know, how I handled my units, is good that I'm not going for that right now. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the next mission.
Finally, we reached the outskirts of
And that's one thing about the story of this game. They have these kind of splash screens here, which are nice to kind of prep you for the mission. But they have full-fledged cutscenes that are really cool. I mean, look at this. Panning shot, really awesome. Sets the mood, sets the atmosphere. And we're going to skip it. You want to see these full videos? Get the game. It's really, really good. There was a sale initially. By the time this gets uploaded, it might have ended. But it's normally $15. Right now, it's on sale for something. Well, 10% off of 15, whatever that is. So this is going to introduce us to another mechanic. We're going to hold shift to kind of speed it up. But yeah, we'll go through this one more mission just to, you know, see the new stuff it's going to introduce and just once again get a feel for the game. So this tower. Oh, no, I'm such an idiot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we cannot let our tower die, our tank die, which it can do. You'll need to lay 2 repair beacons to fully save your tank. There we go. Let's pick that up.
We can't let it absorb.
Excuse me.
Slowing down your rate of fire.
Alright, so that guy, it'll go over in detail right here.
The machine should lose the absorption.
This is going to allow us to sell this guy. Since obviously he didn't work against that tower very well. See, can I actually click on him? Oh, we gotta buy a hammer and then sell this guy. So let's see if that screen will pop up and kind of explain. Okay, well, we're gonna blaze this guy. Let's get him into a rocket. See, this guy does much better against the tower, and you can probably already guess why, but it'll come up here.
By drawing fire to itself and absorbing the power, the harmless charger transforms into the powerful Storm Reaper. Fully charged, it generates a punishing wave that damages and temporarily stuns units. Attack it with units that have a low rate of...
So there you go. Rapid fire units are going to charge that thing up really quick, faster than you can kill it. So you want to have a slow, powerful rate of fire against it, or else it'll turn into this thing that really devastates your units. So these guys, with their low rate of fire and high damage, are going to be a lot better. So let's wait for him to loop on around, and I believe we can go ahead and buy more guys here. So let's go ahead and get a few more hammers. Why not? So let's see what we have up here. I think starting out, the tank forum is going to be good. Oh yeah. So this next area coming up. By the way, these are checkpoints on the map in case you're wondering. We have a few targets. So we're gonna, have this big area to go through. And these are the targets right here. These guys, they don't fire back or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. But you'd have to keep in mind that other towers are around you. And we got one more to take out here. Can someone take it out? There we go. So we're gonna loop up here. Let's make a loop, something like that. Avoid these towers. That's unnecessary unless you're going for a high score. Remember the ruthlessness score will probably help out if you if you go and kill those towers that are out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and set these guys to this mode so they can have a 360-degree range of fire there. And now let's set these guys go kind of like that. Actually, they'll probably kill everything in one pass. So set them something like that. They'll come up here, destroy a few towers. Steer clear of this guy. Totally unnecessary for us to fight him right now in the context of this first look. So we're gonna take a few hits, but we get a repair beacon for our trouble. We're gonna use our range to get a few pot shots off at any guys coming up here. Let's go ahead and change them back now because they're not seeing that guy and they need to focus on him. There we go. Alright, so they're going to loop all around here. Let's get those guys distracted. Let's see, will this guy shoot us? No, he's going to go for our tower, so we're going to make it so he's going to look over there, way out of the way, and our guys are going to start owning him, right? Taking a while to start shooting him. There we go. Alright, he might get one shot off, but otherwise he is Dunsky. Alright, So we're just going to continue down here. We got free resources to pick up. And oh boy, look at all this stuff we have coming up. It's going to be tough. So let's just kind of sneak by that one and get a loop going down here. There we go. That'll be good. We're going to get a checkpoint here, which will be good. Might as well just go lay a repair beacon right here. And now we have some more money. So let's go ahead and buy a hound to put in the front to absorb some damage. And after a few more towers, we can buy another one. This guy has a little bit better armor. Actually, I wonder if his alternate form has even better armor. It does. So I might morph him to a hellhound because I'm not too worried about his damage. Basically, this guy uses his 2 arms to shoot flamethrowers out, so he can attack, you know, towers that are on 2 sides of him. So, you know, situationally, those can be very good. But look, he's going to cause that tower to morph, so hopefully he doesn't get too long to live, and we can take him out. There we go. So that's one thing we got to keep in mind now that we have this guy up front. He's gonna set those towers off. No. Oh boy, get down here, get down here, get down here. Just decoy back up. Our guys are taking a very terrible path because I forgot to set them correctly. So yeah, let's kind of go up here. Something like that. Now, yeah, we're gonna avoid the bulk of these towers. Come up here, kill these, and then we'll move on. So let's try that. That goes down, easy enough. This guy might be a bit of a problem. Actually, let's morph these guys back. Yeah, use their long range now. There we go. Now should be able to collect even more resources, enough to get one last hound, because why not? And he might just stay as he is and you know, build up his firepower. Why? Because I want to, basically. No other reason. And uh-oh, we got one of these guys up front again. So let's see what's going to happen here. It's probably going to get activated. It's fine. We can go ahead and distract him. Yeah, it's really easy to accidentally morph these guys, which isn't a huge deal. Whoa, man. Okay, I caught him just in time, so we can not do a loop down here and go ahead and move on. So now, man, we're going to come up on yet another section in which we're going to have to go through this big city here. That path looks big and complicated, but it looks like we're hitting all the highlights, and our guys are going to do Ring Around the Rosie one more time. Want to make sure you catch them in time next time. And, oh, are we going to take that out? Not quite. Oh, well. But now we actually have enough money to upgrade at least one tower. Let's go ahead and do that, or one tank. Not sure what the official term for these guys is, so we upgraded him. You know, added a good bit of attack and some armor. Not too worried about the armor though, because it'll be in the back. And we have to also notice that we are kind of low on repair beacons, so I got to keep that in mind. But we should be avoiding the bulk of the damage, I hope. This guy's probably good to go ahead and transform back into him. Uh-oh. See if we can decoy up here. We got more decoys than we do repairs, so let's go ahead and use that up. There we go. And we're keeping these guys in the front. They're gonna keep their rate of fire up. Remember, that's kind of how they work. So we're gonna loop down here, come back around here. So we should be good there. We'll get taken out. We'll be able to get a shot off. You guys coming up here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh man, did not see that happen. Alright, so I think we have enough to replace that hammer though. Do we? Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like once again I accidentally morphed one of my guys, but that's okay. So we're taking a few pot shots over here at a couple of things that we have to destroy anyway, so it's working out for the best. Got this guy coming up, so let's make him look completely away from my troops. Oh no, it's not working. I guess I didn't quite have it in his line of sight there. You know, you probably couldn't see around this corner. So we're gonna come down here. Let's make sure we're doing everything correctly. Okay, we want to avoid that other big tower. Let's do something like that. That looks like it's gonna work. And yeah, we should be able to slip right by the big guys while still collecting all these resources. Oh god, let's get that up. Not gonna miss this big guy. Did I get that right? Yes, he's going to look for that. Got a few extra resources. This guy should get taken out in a timely manner. Hopefully, there we go. And might as well upgrade number 2 here. Just get some extra firepower in the back there. Really get the oomph on these towers. Otherwise, I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be okay. Extract him just because, not that we really need it. There we go. Okay. All those guys were taken out. Wow. And that looks like that. I believe that is it for the mission. Is that correct? Yes. So here we go. You know, 2 silvers and a gold. Not too bad. We held the shift key down enough to get the golden swiftness. Sorry. If there is one criticism I have about this game, it is this scoring system. I like the points base. That's cool. I like the combo mechanic of, you know, keeping your combo going against the towers. But it's these medals I have a problem with. Mainly, they don't tell you what you have to do to get them. You know, how many towers do we have to kill to get gold and ruthlessness? You know, do we, you know, how many can we lose before we get, you know, gold and efficiency? What's the time limit for the swiftness? I would like to know that. I like things, you know, I like when they're a little more quantified, that's all. And really, that's the only criticism I have about this game. Otherwise, it's gorgeous, it's fun, it's, you know, from what I've seen, unique. You know, like I said, I didn't play the first one. I'm guessing the first one is just as fun, but this probably has quite a bit of enhancements and, you know, just overall refinement. Does have a multiplayer component that I'm not going to show off just because this is already long enough. But, you know, the way that plays, one person plays classic tower defense, another person plays, you know, Anomaly 2 tower offense style. So that sounds like a lot of fun. So I can't wait to try that out. Otherwise, it has global rankings, which I do like, and already I can see. Let's go back to mission 1 was my best rank, or the prelude. Global rank 752. It used to be in the 300, so already it's falling. My global rank has fallen. I was in the top 1,000, but no, now I'm down to 2,300. So that's one thing I like. I like the scoreboard effect. So I'm not sure if this is Let's Play, you know, good for a Let's Play because of the fact that I'd have to hold the shift key to get a high score, but I don't know. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. Buy it. It's on Steam. And otherwise, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.